Всем здравствуйте, садитесь.
I got someone. I think it's the hit. That Max Payne.
Да, это Макс Пейн. И друган со мной, все со мной. Что ему немного плохо. Отдохнет. Что, думал, западня? Хуй.
They didn't have much of a reason to keep Passos alive, whoever they thought he was.
Да, Пасо должен умереть. Я это уже слышал. Ну чё, так... О, хилочки.
I didn't mind saying goodbye to this place whacked out on meds.
Look, man, just be cool, okay? Be cool.
Don't tell me to be cool. You Max Payne?
Who?
Very fucking funny.
Whatever.
You're Max Payne. I thought he was fucking Max Payne.
Confusing, huh?
Hey, you make one more move, and this guy, whoever the fuck he is gonna get fucking dead. Look, man, give yourself up, and the marker might have a change of conscience, huh? Might grant you one last reprievement. Ain't no reprievement gonna be found otherwise.
I don't even know who he is.
This guy's luck is running
Chill
out.
the fuck. I think I'm done saying my goodbyes. Let's get out of here. You got my back, man.
Так, я теперь... Ой, блядь, контрольной точки нету. Хочу узнать, что было бы, если бы его не издал жмурем. Наверное, он убил бы все же Пасоса, так что... Ну, он сам сказал, типа, я даже не знаю, кто он. То есть, тут пацан молодой. Или он про Пасоса имел в виду? Это двусмысленно получилось. Хер пойми, о ком он говорил. Заебись, на лавочке врётся. Ну, не за что. Только хотел сказать, что я здесь бы где-нибудь часть спрятал, и вот она. Ну такая.
Holy shit! What the hell is going on here?
Don't worry about it. Just get out of here, okay?
Sounds like a fucking war is going on.
Calm down.
Some poor bastard quite literally on the graveyard shift. Must have been wondering why there were suddenly more bodies above ground than below.
Sniper!
Так,
All I can hope for is that he didn't even hear the shot that killed him.
Get down! Shot came from the top of the mausoleum! Up in the tower!
This is the only way through.
If I lay down cover, can you move up on him?
That's anyone's guess.
Shit, Max, I got you covered! More of them! They're rushing you!
Give me some backup.
Shit! Fucking die! You okay?
Sure, right up to the moment my head gets blown off.
You gotta move again! I'll give you cover! Wait
Да,
on
был
me!
бы снайпером, он бы уже ему в голову стрелил.
Don't give that sniper anything to
Чего, бля? Ну это жестко. Это было довольно-таки жестко. Минус голова.
This is the only way through.
If I lay down cover, can you move up on him?
That's anyone's guess.
Бросал ТБМ. Они не отображаются.
Sure. Right up to the moment my head gets blown off.
You gotta move again. I'll give you cover. Wait on me. Laying down fire. Be careful, man.
Ну, громила идут.
Run, duck, flank. Easy orders to give when you're way behind the front line.
Windows coming up.
Great.
Go around. Yeah. Get an angle. Don't go up the stairs. Left.
В смысле, а что мне делать?
Get behind that thing.
Уже закрыто, ебаный в рот. Бля, я не успел прочитать, что он написал. Возможно, сейчас еще раз напишет. Блять, а может и не напишет. А, ну не надо уже мне писать. Вдох, выдох. Бля, это правда они так заходят?
Not very successfully as things turned out.
Freeze!
As opposed to what? Disco dance?
Shut the fuck up, half-caste. Turn around. Turn around. Move. Move!
Ну, сейчас будет встреча. Встреча удачных отцов. Этот потерял дочку, а тот потерял сына. Ну, сын долбоеб, а дочка, я думаю, нормально была бы.
Hold it! That way, you fucking jokers. Move!
Where are we going?
Get easy.
You killed my son. You killed my fucking son. My boy. My only son.
Listen, I'm sorry.
Fuck you!
Sorry for your loss. But your son was killed in gun battle. A battle he started.
Shut your fucking mouth! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Fuck you! You killed my son! You fucking spick! You killed my son! Dig! Now!
I have to admit, I almost felt bad for the guy.
Dig!
Sure, he had lived a bad life, but I, of all people, knew that living with this grief would be payment enough for any sins. Still, perhaps not so bad that I was prepared to dig my own grave and let these goombas kill me without even getting some dirt on their hands.
Your body ain't gonna bury itself. Dig, motherfucker!
I didn't want to tell the guy there were 45 other bodies in the cemetery that weren't receiving their Christian rites. I figured the Gravedigger Act would buy us some time.
I'm getting tired just watching you.
I had bought some time, but credit was running out. I had to act before the final foreclosure.
Looks good enough to me.
Oh!
You all right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
All right, follow me.
Пиздец, ну реально. Где уже, блядь, с Рэмбо? Одному песком, другому, блядь, лопатой поеби еще, второму пулю. Чё, охуел, блядь? Игр. Нахуй, такие какие-то опасные ребята. Где-то кто по мне стрелял. Где попани? Он как-то так, блядь, выебаться начал, в итоге съебался.
The morgue. How appropriate.
В смысле, так ему вообще нахуй плевать на то, что... Ну, с нами будут, как мы умрем. Ну, судя по тому, что он просто взял и съебался, не дождавшись нашей кончины, ему немного насрать на то, что с ним будет. Бля. Ой, блядь, еще хуже. Так, тут их было 4, ну вообще тут было гораздо больше, на самом деле. Тут было 5 всего. Либо я чудик. Вроде их было 5. Ну вот тут тогда 3 стояло. Там 1 был. Сейчас как-то все иначе. Сос!
The morgue. How appropriate.
Никого нет. Ну, никого не будет. Бля, я думал, тут все долго будет гореть, а он потлело, да и все. Это пиздец. Это не подход. Ну, где сынули его? Это не сынули. Это бабёна. Ну, жалко, сынули его нет.
Plots here weren't cheap. I'd take a freebie.
Ладно, с ним беру дробовик. Пойдем дальше по коридору.
This way. Up there. Go on. Go, go, go. You go first.
All right, gentlemen, thank you.
Ну, ему и так уже въебали нихуево.
This place looks about as good as any to make a stand.
At least the coroner won't have to go far to go to work.
Like I said, Passo's always had a good sense of humor.
We gotta find a phone. I got a connection in Queens who can help us.
All right.
Spread out and clear every room before you move on. We don't want to miss these damn fools.
Our SOS was gonna have to wait.
Придется самим, блять, все сделать, никакой призыва помощи не нужно будет делать. Ну пусть подходит поближе. Я им дам бой. Конечно, по сосу он не собирается терпеть. Он увидит цель и сразу атакует. Ну, давай. Это пиздец. Просто стою, жду его. Может, лестница где-то есть какая? Блядь, почему? Алло, есть ты дома? Ну ничего, сейчас я... Ой. Пуля, наверное, не успела бы даже долететь. Нет тут никого, по сорсу. Выходи. Это пиздец, блядь. Что это за хороды такие? Я что-то вижу. Это пиздец. Сейчас заберемся повыше. Что это такое, блядь? Да ёбаный в рот, почему? Как это, блядь, работает? Все, я понял, блядь. Боже, какой я долбоёб, это пиздец. Я пытался его убить, стоя внизу, а на самом деле нужно подняться наверх и дать ему бой. Ну чё, хуйло? О, вот и спас. Золотой, как и обещали.
Hey, find that phone. Make a call. There's gotta be a landline in that office, man.
Бля, да осталось этого детка ёбнутый и все. Телефон уже нам не нужен будет.
I think we'll be all right.
Yeah, at least for a little while.
We just call somebody, get a little help, and we'll get out of here. Hey, it's me. Look, we really need to get out of New Jersey. Yeah, things are heating up. We got like half the New Jersey mob after us. And a cemetery in Hoboken.
Here I was again, halfway down the world, and still looking at the bodies of women I was supposed to protect. Only difference now is, I didn't understand the language.
Vai pra lá. Tranquilo, pode ficar tranquilo. Fica nessa parede, seu americano de merda. Que porra tá acontecendo aqui? Que merda tá acontecendo aqui?
Haven't you figured out I don't speak your fucking language?
Seu gringo de merda! Cala a boca, seu gringo!
That's right, I may be a moron. But here's the thing. I ain't quite as dumb as I seem.
как ребенка, блядь,
It was
хуярил.
time to get out of there. Seemed like someone had decided to carry out some impromptu justice on the street life below. I'd failed Rodrigo and I'd failed Fabiana. And that awful nightclub, the stage, the docks. I'd been given enough chances to make this right, and again I'd blown it. Perhaps this was my punishment from the fates. Keep reliving the same mistakes for all eternity. Cops didn't seem too concerned with meeting their arrest quotas. Between me and Sao Paulo's finest, it'd be a miracle if the CS were still in business by the end of the day.
Ну, полиция, да, тут у них полиция хорошая.
It was a goddamn war zone. I had to assume Giovanna and Marcelo were out there somewhere. Maybe I still had a chance to get somebody in that family through the day in one piece.
Вот у них прицел самонаводящийся. Перед смертью, блядь, нацелился в мою сторону, типа, ну... Друг, зря ты это сделал, я это знаю, видимо, то есть, вот, что-то стреляет.
The place was swarming with cops, but they weren't there for me, as far as I could tell. And I'd blundered my way into enough.
Не знаю, но это отряд элементарно перевис, как помню.
If these fools could buy me some time,
С одной обоим
I might have a
смогу.
chance to get to Marcelo and Giovanna before somebody put a bullet in their heads too.
Неплохо выстреляется. Это пиздец, реально, сколько тут военных? Охуеть можно.
Giovanna and Marcelo were still alive, but I didn't hold out much hope they'd stay that way for long. I'd already lost the ransom money, got the hostage killed, and I was only just getting started. This was turning into another fine example of private security work.
Ну да. Пока у нас все очень охуенно идет. Брать сдох. Это пиздец.
I'd heard about these raids. Rent-a-thugs in body armor sending a message to the poor that the cops are still in charge. When they hit the favelas, they came in hard and fast. Anyone was fair game, as I was about to find out.
Сос, что это было, блядь? О, хуй, ты не сдох сразу. Вот эти ребята мне нравятся, они хорошо бронированные, блядь, пиздец, сколько нужно выстрелов по ним делать. Ну, будет веселее, чем с предыдущими челиками, куда ни попади, они скончаются. Ебать, ой, не то я выкинул. Я хотел взять вот это, посмотреть, что это такое. Ладно, это ничего такого. И мне бы хотелось поменять мой пистик. Пистик поменять хотелось бы. Нет, видимо, пистика тут. Или у меня просто точно такой же. Как дела? Спасибо. Далеко собрался. В этот раз я помню, что нужно нажимать, блядь, стрелять. 101 раз.
55. I'd seen that number before. Were these the same bloodthirsty motherfuckers that showed up after the shootout at the party?
На самом деле не понимаю, о ком идет речь.
The odds of me getting out of there alive, let alone Giovanna and Marcello, were narrowing with every passing second.
Какую нахуй секунду они увеличивались каждой секундой, потому что каждую новую секунду я новых убитых делал. Давай, блин. Ну это, конечно, немного ржачно, блядь, на...
My body ached and my eyes burned. I needed something to straighten me out.
Чувствую. Короче, нахуярится он. Почему такое вертикальное прицеливание тугое?
This wasn't such a good spot to enjoy the view.
Охуеть, нужно вертикальное управление, мышь, вертикальная скорость. Тут точно нужно побольше ставить, хотя бы 4, maybe. Нет, 3. Ну, по сути, нужно и то, и горизонталку на 3. Ну, так вот уже лучше было, 3, 4. Ай, ну чувствуется, что что-то не так, блять, ладно. Тогда придется все поменять на 4. Отлично, что кто-то в двери упал. А 4 это дичь.
I was still alive, and still not all that happy about it. Why did the easy way out never come? Maybe I thought I didn't deserve it.
Você tá me tirando,
Fala
porra?
alguma coisa, seu filho
Onde
da
tá o seu
puta!
chefe?
Man, I was guessing these guys didn't spend their spare time studying the Geneva Convention. Jesus Christ, these bastards weren't playing games. These were the same paramilitary cops I had seen executing fools after the failed kidnapping at the party. Nasty business. If these were the guys De Silva was worried about, maybe he had a point. Yes, this was definitely them. Jesus Christ, these bastards made the NYPD look like the Hare Krishnas. I couldn't make much sense of what I was seeing, but I had the feeling it wasn't that strange for anyone else. I had no option but to take the scenic route. These charmers weren't there to make a couple of arrests. They were bussing them out by the dozen. But who was I to cast judgment on proper police procedure and justifiable use of force?
Traz essa puta aí. História de merda. Eles nunca aprendem a lição. Traficantes e viciados, né? Espero o quê? Aprende a lição. Traficantes e viciados, né? Espero o quê? Nunca aprende a lição. Traficantes e viciados, né? Espero o quê? Nunca aprende a lição. Traficantes e viciados, né? Espero o quê? Continue atirando! Continue! merda. Eles nunca aprendem a lição. Traficantes e viciados, né? Espero o quê? Aprende a lição. Traficantes e viciados, né? Espero o quê?
It seemed like as good a place as any to lie low and get my bearings. Problem was, some other fine gentleman had the same idea. I'd gone from out of luck to unarmed and shit out of luck. Another reminder, not that I needed one, that any low point can always go lower, as my new friends were about to find out. It was Sao Paulo's finest, and a busload of lucky winners they'd picked out earlier. I decided I might as well follow them. I was lost, and they were going somewhere. And it was the closest I was going to get to a plan. Where were they taking them? Did they have Marcelo and Giovanna? Was this just an average favela raid or something more? When all you're left with is questions, I guess your only option is to go with your gut. And my gut was telling me that band of merry men would lead me to some answers. Answers I'd soon wish I'd never received. What was going on here? They looked like the same paramilitaries from the stadium in office attacks. Something felt wrong. In fact, everything felt wrong. Anytime those guys decided to join the party, you could be sure it wasn't gonna end in a piñata and a slice of cake. What the fuck was this? The vigilantes doing an exchange with the death squad cops? Were they buying people? What the hell for? None of this made too much sense. These two were serious operatives. One was a band of hired killers and the other supposed to keep the peace. Yet they were doing deals. Now I had to find Giovanna and Marcelo. Without a better plan, I thought I better follow this bastard.
Não faz isso não, viu? Por favor, não faça isso não.
Vamos acabar com essa porra. Cala a boca, sua puta. Vem pra cá.
Here was Giovanna and Marcelo. What the hell were they about to do to him?
Você tá fudido, gringo!
You bastard.
Giovanna! Listen, gonna be okay. No, 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 no. You don't want to do that. Come on. Go, 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 go. Why did they do that to Marcelo?
It's a legendary gang way of killing people.
These are no ordinary street gang.
I guess they want people to think they are. With this, they can justify the killings of today and the people they took.
Shh. Quem fez isso?
Foi americano.
Foi? Foi?
He's blaming you for the death of his friend.
Porra de americano. Coisa morre, porra. Caralho. Contra ele. Mata ele.
Pode deixar, eu mato.
After a couple of hours of lying in shit, you learn to appreciate what you've got. And right now, all we had was each other. I was a wreck, and Giovanna, well, I knew what she'd seen no amount of drugs or therapy could erase. That kind of pain follows you around forever. The constant shadow of a wasted life. The poor girl had been through enough. We had to find a way out of there. Giovanna was calling Passos. I didn't know if this was a good place to hide or not. When half the local police force and a crew of paramilitary psychopaths want to send you upstairs, I reasoned the crowd was as good a place as any. At least when we got shot, maybe some kind soul would take a video and put it on the internet.
Let's go. I just saw a couple looking at me.
All right,
Fasto said there's a good place to hide in the back.
just try to stay calm. Come on, come on, come on, come on. You okay?
Yeah.
Let's go.
I guess this is it.
No, keep going. That's a girl. Here, come on. This way. In here. Just try to stay calm, all right? I know this is fucked up.
I'm pretty calm. I'm also pregnant.
You gotta be shitting me.
Me and Raul, Passos you call him. We just want to live somewhere, away from this shit.
I understand. I wanted that too, a long time ago.
What happened?
Just didn't work out that way.
Sorry to hear that.
Maybe things will be different. For you two, I mean. Passos is a lucky guy. Shh.
Já, chefe.
I don't think these guys are here for your baby shower.
Get down. Stay out of sight.
Okay.
converse e procure por toda parte. Temos que achar a menina e o americano também.
Tá bom.
Ok, chefe.
Mete fogo nele! Filho da puta!
We have to get out of here!
Listen to me, it's gonna be okay. Just calm down, I said.
Calm down? Are you out of your mind?
Vamos ver esse filho da puta! Vamos virar eles! Lá!
They're going to kill us!
Giovanna, just wait there. I'll just be here soon.
There isn't going to be a soon if we stay here. We have to move.
Giovanna, get down!
Oh, man! Oh, thank God!
You okay?
Yeah.
Here, quick. Climb under here. And open the gate from the other side. Quick! Stay right here while I check it out. Make sure you stay out of sight.
I can't do this! You have to get it out of here!
Short of riding in on a parade float, we couldn't have made our arrival more obvious. We had to hide someplace out of the open.
What are you doing? Max, talk to me! What's happening? Is it safe?
Locked. And there was still the small matter of the traumatized girl sobbing behind the trash can. I had to get this poor girl out of there.
Oh my God. Max,
Come on.
what's going on? What's going on?
I don't know, but we gotta get the hell out of here. Let's go.
We're not going to make it, are we?
We'll be fine. We just gotta lay low till Passos gets here.
This wasn't looking good. What the hell were Giovanna and Marcello thinking going in there by themselves? Guess their plan was no more idiotic than mine, and I couldn't really fault them for losing faith in the Broncos' security detail.
Let me just check this. We need to get out of the open.
A barely recovering alcoholic and an unarmed pregnant woman. We were hardly a SEAL team. I put our life expectancy at 5 minutes.
Hey,
If we were lucky.
if you can lift me up there, I'll see if I can lower it down.
All right. Ready, go! You got it?
Giovanna was a brave girl. She wasn't giving up. And I guess that meant neither could I. Well done.
De nada.
Stay close and keep quiet. God damn it!
Na sacada!
Oh no, get down!
Pelo amor de Deus! What now? There's no way down!
Hold on. Can you get through to that next room?
Yes, I think so.
Well, that may be our best bet. Go on, I'll meet you there.
Are you sure?
Yeah, don't worry. I'll find a way through. Just stay quiet and keep down.
I was getting good at this.
Max! 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 I can't see a way down here either!
There has to be something.
Oh my God! Max, look out! Max! There's still more up here! Are you okay?
I think so. There must be a way to drop those stairs down.
Wait a second. I'm going to try something.
Good.
Are you coming?
I needed to get to my unhappy place.
get the hell away from here. One, it's okay. I'm right behind you.
There's someone down there.
Our day had started with us hiding in filth, and got progressively worse. My luck was running true to form. Or rather, I was running true to form.
I can't look at these dead bodies anymore. Should we wait here for Passos?
No, it's not safe enough. Come on. Damn it.
Max!
Quiet!
You're the one breaking in.
No, you're the one breaking in. Come on. Get your leg up. All right. Got it? Open the door.
Shh. Listen.
Check it out. Stay here.
Esconde, esconde, sua putinha de merda! Dá condolência pra sua família!
Here, I'm here. It's okay. It's okay. Shit. Come here, this one. Ever driven a bus before?
Of course I haven't.
Ever shot anybody?
No.
Well, it's drive or shoot, sister, and right now, I reckon I'll be better at the shooting. Come on, you can do this. All right, now listen to me. When I give you the word, I want you to slam it into gear, full on the gas, and drive us the hell out of here.
What?
Just drive the fucking thing straight and keep on going. Relax. You can do this. Ready? Go.
Oh!
You're doing fine!
Oh my god!
Try to stay calm! Keep going!
I don't know what I'm doing!
Just keep your foot on the gas!
Cuidado! Cuidado!
Careful! Try to keep us straight!
Sorry! Meu Deus! Oh no! Ah!
It's all right. Try to come.
Thanks!
Yeah, I see it.
Oh my god! Cuidado!
It's all right. Try to concentrate.
Oh, I can't control this thing! Look, passa!
Just drive.
Ah!
Hold on.
Ah!
We're okay. We're okay. You good?
Yes.
That's a handy piece of driving. We gotta get out of here. Quick. Son of a bitch. Quick. Come on. Giovanna, go. I need you to get up to the roof of this building and get the passos. Tell them to wait for me. Now go. Jump. Go. I was just about to run to the roof when my savior and friend, the man whose unborn child I had just killed for, decided to leave without me.
Oi, Max! Get in, quick!
can't believe that bastard just flew off on me. After everything we've been through, I saved his girlfriend's life.
Who? Raul Passos?
Yeah, Raul Passos.
Yeah, I know. I thought you guys were very close.
We were.
Well, you know what? I did a background check.
Jesus.
I mean, I thought the two of you worked for Rodrigo Branco.
Yeah, so?
So? Did you get paid by Victor?
Victor, no.
Well, Raul Passos did. 6 times. Dating back to a few months before you turned up. He even paid for a ticket for him to go to New York.
Why?
I don't know, my guess is to meet you.
But why?
I don't know, maybe he liked you. Maybe he thought you needed a break.
That's funny.
I don't know, maybe he wanted some dumb gringo to come down here to shoot things up and maybe to take the watch for Rodrigo when he got shot.
I don't believe that.
Why? Because you're not a dumb gringo? Or because you are?
You know, I have no fucking clue anymore.
Okay. Let me ask you something.
What?
Well, what is it that you really thought that you were doing down there in Panama? Hmm? And don't tell me you're so naive as to think you were just down there guarding a woman.
I didn't know what to say. I had been so loaded in Panama, I could scarcely remember my own name. I know things had got real heavy. Panama had been my second job with Passos.
Hey, Max! Max! Come on!
The first had been easy. Money for banging waitresses at some fancy wedding in the Caribbean. This seemed like another easy gig. It was the middle of the day, and like any self-respecting idiot, I was half cut.
No, son, nothing like doing some good blows, some good friends on a boat. Daphne! Come here, I love this one.
Marcello, you're going to be the death of me? Alfredo Morchan.
It sure beats New Jersey, huh, Max?
Some ways.
Hey, come on, it's awesome!
Yeah. Everybody's drunk and tanned and listening to house music. Most of them have plastic surgery and they're all doing blow. I guess it is kind of like Jersey, huh?
That's very funny, Max. Hey, Saúde!
Oh. God, I gotta quit drinking so much. I'll give myself serious liver damage.
Yeah, big deal. You can always get a new one. Relax.
I hope you're not drinking on the job, gentlemen. Kidding, I hope you are. Just stay off the yayo, I don't have enough to share. I'm kidding again! Oh, Mikey, even though we just met, I feel like we are good friends, you know? I feel like safe with you guys. Know that, like real safe.
That's great.
Yeah, and I love New York. The East Hamptons, do you know it?
Not really. I spent my honeymoon in Montauk.
Oh, where's that?
It's just down the road.
Whatever. Last time I was there, I got so wasted, I nearly shit myself. I didn't know you were married.
Yeah, well, my wife passed away.
Good. No, not good. Bad. Real bad. But good because now I can get you laid a lot. It is great to be single, hey? I love a woman. She's with another and she doesn't want to know it. Fuck her. I mean, could you believe that shit?
Okay.
Excuse me, I'm going to go to speak to Felipe. Felipe! You crazy crackhead, lay off the yayo, eh? Passos, walk with me.
Yeah.
What's the deal with this guy, eh? He's kind of stuck up.
He's a good guy.
Yeah, sure, tá bom, but have him smile a bit more, you know? Because life is good!
Where's the truck? It's coming. Hey, soon.
Pasos.
Yeah.
I gotta go lay down.
Okay.
¡No hay nadie aquí! ¡Esta también está vacía! ¡Encontré a uno!
They were still out there, waiting to put a bullet in me. The dead guys looked like soldiers in one of those Central American guerrilla armies. Pirates with a manifesto. Psychos with a dream. That sort of bullshit. Passos had the name of the bar where I was drinking my life away. I should have put things together then, instead of waiting for De Silva to walk me through it real slow. I had a way of making any space my own. The pirates wouldn't get everything. The room belonged to Passos, my partner in crime. Or me. The bed was made. I could only guess that Passos was upstairs in the thick of it, whatever it was. The radio. Maybe I could send out an SOS.
Disparos en la cubierta inferior. Vete a ver qué pasa. Asegúrate de que los burros no derrochen municiones con los tripulantes. Todas las demás sigo buscando.
It certainly wasn't the first time I'd woken up with a hangover, long after a party had turned sour. The need to get out of the boat's hull and onto the upper deck as soon as possible was countered by the probability of running into another hijacker. I had to move carefully.
¡Está ahí!
¿Qué haces? ¡Levántate!
¡Ari! ¡Prepárate a morir!
Fire was sucking oxygen from the room. I didn't care if I got shot the second I got out of there. I needed one more gulp of fresh air before I died. It was like the need for a wake-up whiskey after a 2-day bender. How to shut off the fuel feeds. Move, Max. There wasn't much air left. Shut it down. My vision was going. There wasn't much air left. Come on, Max. Shut it down. I shut down one engine, but it didn't make much difference. Come on, Max. You have to do this. Come on, Max. You have to do this. Shut it down. You have to do this. There. I could breathe again. Now the boat could get back to smelling like suntan oil, stale margaritas, and greed. So this was the famous Panama Canal. We could have gone to the moon while I was passed out and I wouldn't have noticed. While I'd been dead to the world, some of my shipmates were just plain dead. Where had they taken them? It was a different scene than the one I'd stumbled away from. Where was everyone? I still didn't know what the hell happened. I didn't like to think what was behind the door. I had to save some valuables. The guys up ahead weren't dealing with passengers like the rest of them. Maybe I should have realized then that this was no ordinary kidnap job. Something on the boat had attracted the sharks.
¡Puta, aquí no hay nada!
Daphne Bernstein, a recent divorcee, making the most of her considerable settlement, and Marcella was making the most of her. I don't want to think about it. I was on a ghost ship in a ghost canal. The whole thing creeped me the hell out. Daphne's ship was always stocked. And the band played on. They didn't help with my sea legs, but they sure as shit felt good. Booze, coke, pills. You could get whatever party favor you wanted on this vessel. Pirates wouldn't get everything. Maybe there was something on the bridge. I spotted Passos and Marcelo. If I'd known back then that they'd been up to no good while I was fighting my way through a band of violent paramilitaries and a worse hangover, I might not have wanted to get over to them so bad.
Hey, Passos!
At the time, I hadn't thought too much about this. I hadn't thought too much about anything. Now I remember it, it didn't seem quite so kosher.
What about, what's her name? Daphne?
Do whatever you think is best.
I think it's best we try to go find her.
Yeah, okay, let's go. Yeah.
See? I didn't think Passos was a bad guy. He didn't need to try to save this woman or the crew.
Through here. Didn't realize you knew your way around here.
They were using that building to get across the canal. Some equipment in the truck next to me. It'd be a shame to see it go to waste.
time we have. Here goes. You want to say something? Say it.
There's got to be a reason why they're going across.
I don't know what I expected to find. On a boat full of drunks and bullshit artists, I'd been the cabaret act. Shooting whatever came in front of me was easier than coming to terms with that reality.
Да. Бля, у меня микро все это время был выключен. Чё, блядь, не может такого быть. Погнали. А откуда в нем? А, все понял. Магнум. Блять, это не магнум, это дигл, ебаный в рот. Где магнум мой? А, у него резко все стволы пропали, понял. Что-то ясно, он не такой уже весь мягкий. Это пиздец, блядь. Ну, говорю, здорово, да, блядь, это все опять рассказывать, это пиздец полный. Да, давно уже не стримил, я, так сказать, не стримил серьезно уже месяца два, чтобы так изо дня в день или ну, по несколько раз в неделю. А так, да, я... Тогда я планирую, ну точнее не планирую, я уже сменил ник в стиме и хотел здесь сменить на злызни. Ну, пока что такую аватарку смог сменить. Я все помню. Ну что, еще один? О, успел перезарядиться, но это вообще ой, друг на друга, обратно в обратно. Еще какое-то помещение. Я кого-то вижу. Ой, сори. Врагов заброшенного состояния, кого я убил? Никого не трогал. А, он сам суициднулся, все, он увидел, что напарников нет, и такой, ну нахуй. Откуда, блять, кто стреляет? Я вот понять не могу, откуда кто стреляет. Так, должен быть хил, такая комнатка интересная. Либо золотая. Понятно, либо нихуя. Есть КС. ёбнул. Второго. Патроны-то заканчиваются. Хуёвенько. Что, не ожидал, друг? Кровоточишь, смотрю.
I blocked out all my questions. All I thought about was getting to Daphne Bernstein before it was too late.
Зачем ему, блядь, эта Джафна вообще сдалась, старуха эта, которая... А, ну я понял, откуда эта кровь вся. Ого-го!
Jesus Christ.
Ой, я не помню, какое звание, я уже год не играл в КС. Джованну нашли. Блять, вот что прикол.
Fuck, man. This is brutal. I didn't think things would be like this.
I should have jumped in that goddamn canal myself and swum my way back to New York.
Let me ask you again, Max. What do you think you were really doing in Panama?
I was drinking.
People died. Innocent people. Who do you think robbed you?
I don't know. I was told it was people who disliked Daphne Bernstein, something about an unpleasant divorce.
Her ex-husband worked on Wall Street. Do you think he has easy access to Panamanian death squads?
Guess I didn't really think about it.
You were smuggling something, weren't you?
No. I mean, I didn't realize it at the time. I didn't think too much about it, but yes, Marcelo did drive off with something. I don't know what. I didn't see him until we got to Brazil a week or so later.
I think it was money. I think Marcelo and Victor have a friendly banker there in Panama. Your little cruise was to deliver the cash to him because there it's easier to launder.
But I thought the Broncos were rich.
Rodrigo's rich. The other two, they live well, but they don't have real money. Victor's campaigns were always financed by his brother. That is the way among certain rich families there. The eldest brother is the king. You know, he gets everything. The other two, not so much.
And now Rodrigo's dead.
Exactly. And Marcelo, too. It's an awful tragedy for Victor, huh? A man running on a law and order ticket, you know, whose brothers have both been killed in such terrible circumstances. A true patriot.
What about Marcelo?
Marcelo was an idiot. Were this true, I certainly don't believe he could possibly have known about it. But I do believe some other scheme, you know, some other bullshit. Whatever that cash was, Victor could have talked him into something. I don't know yet.
And Passos?
Well, Passos is a bum ex-cop. He failed in America, failed in Sao Paulo. He was surrounded by more money and more poverty than his tiny little head can handle. You think guys like that can't be bought?
No, but if...
But nothing. Probably not a bad guy. He's just a man caught in the crossfire of a very rich family.
What about me?
You. You're the fall guy. The American. Running around, acting like the action hero. Killing lots of people. You're a stroke of genius.
That ain't how it is.
You were an angry ex-cop. You were sitting in a bar with a history of violence and a history of a bad temper. You were perfect.
Me and Passos went to the academy together.
Did you?
I don't fucking know.
Okay, let's take a drive, Max. You want to do some good? Want to get yourself killed in a good cause? Then I need you to check something out for me.
Like what?
That incident at the favela today. Now, some of my officers say a bus drove off some captives.
They did, I saw it.
But no captives were ever booked.
They probably handed them off to the paramilitary death squads, the,
Caixa Preto?
Right.
Who did?
I don't know, the cops. The other cops, the cops who shoot on sight.
The UFE.
Right.
Max, You see that building there?
The Imperial Palace Hotel?
Yeah, that's what it says. People go in there in large groups under armed guard. But it isn't a police station, and no one comes out of there.
Why don't you just go in and bust the joint? Get a warrant.
I'm only a cop, Max.
So you keep saying. Time to find out what was going on here. I didn't fancy booking myself in the presidential suite, so went looking for the basement.
Сейчас узнаем, зачем они людей забирают машинами. Ну я сомневаюсь,
I wasn't
что...
too excited about the acoustics in this place. A couple of gunshots would sound like I'd walked in here with a goddamn marching band. It wasn't pretty, but I guess none of what was about to happen was gonna be. It was the question I kept on asking myself. How could I have been so blind? I was convinced the Broncos had gotten the wrong man for the job, but maybe De Silva was right. I was the stooge. The bad joke everybody got but me.
Не, я ж смотрю эти кат-сцены. Интересно же, ёпта. Это люди, блядь? Пиздец. Все, я, наверное, понял, что они делают с ними. Они на органы их продают. Видимо, да, блядь. Пизда. На органы отправляют людей. Просто обычных мертвых людей стоят машины полицейские и... Вот, блядь. Там их делают, греют.
Were those bastards buffet? Was there anything they didn't have a grubby hand in? A few days earlier, I'd have called it a coincidence, but I'd written off too many of those already.
Открой, посмотри, что внутри, блядь. Потому что самонаводящаяся базука. Замка нет, значит нельзя открыть. Ну, логично.
The Imperial Palace Hotel was a 5-star bona fide shithole. I needed to find out why guests were checking in by the busload and checking out by the bag load. Maybe the service would be better upstairs.
Вот в фильме «Не дыши» там тоже была такая вот хуйня, где челик бутылку насобачил, на ствол начал стрелять, и тоже было тихо. Ну, блять, я что-то не верю в то, что обычная бутылка... Обычная бутылка, бля, служит как глушитель. В смысле, я нашумел, что ли? Вот вы идиоты, блядь. Вы бы еще все команды в одну дверь. У меня закончатся патроны. О, РПГ? Охуеть, в этой игре РПГ будет. Так, фонарик мне не нужен, можно без фонарика? Ну это пиздец палевный. Не, ну это РПГ, ну бля, я не знаю даже зачем нам ее выдадут. Ну может вертолет ляснуть разок. Потому что так вот людей в коридоре обстреливать с РПГ, это Unreal. Мало выстрелов. Не знаю, вот по поводу КСки, но вот в Радугу, да, не точно надо поиграть. В скором времени. Это, блядь, неправда, что он так тихо стреляет. Это... А-а-а. Типа первый выстрел нормально, а сейчас он разъебался прям. У меня патроны закончились. Что, спрятался? Посмотрел, что тут, блядь, творится? Не, ну в жизни, бля, я не ебу, но в жизни я же, блядь, пострелил. Отходим, ребята, отползайте, отползайте. Вот, ты похуй, вас даже не откинул. Открывает, не придуривайся. Даже на кнопочку. Даже вот каждый раз, когда мы... Так, ну это, блядь, смешно. Так, прячешься. Ну, опять-таки, какая-то братва хуёвая. Лучше бы наняли этих полицейских, чтобы они здесь все охраняли. У них хоть бронирование получше было. Там, блядь, в голову не ебись кучу раз нужно выстрелить, чтобы убить его. А в грудь так вообще уже можно забыть. Все патроны пустую. О! Интересный дробовичок. На нахуй! На того напал. Не в тот день, не в то время. Блядь, это же реально из Макса Пейна второго эти стволы все. А, блядь, 100 лет их не видел. Я уже позабывал, что они есть. Да, его, конечно, изменили, и нихуево изменили, звук изменили. Уже... Ой. Была. Пулемет даже. Не, ну, бля, тут как ни крути пулемет.
De Silva and I had the same fan club. I knew enough and he knew too much. We'd both become targets.
Все понял.
Passos' ID card. It was no great surprise he'd made their hit list, but to discover he was really Colombian? No wonder some locals seemed to laugh at his accent. What else had he lied to me about?
Да он дохуя про что не рассказал. Сейчас... И как этого, блядь? Ой, почти увернулся от всего. Только не падай. Почти увернулся, но... У меня, кстати, хила не было. Это было так глупо просто выйти. Ну, я выжил.
Where those bastards were going, they wouldn't need medication. I knew this thing was bigger than me. Bigger than the Broncos, but I only had a glimpse of the whole picture.
Мне очень нравится, что тут такая хуйня
есть. A bad caricature of a better man.
Та-та-та-та-та-та-та-та, блядь. Пулеметчик. Ну это выглядит довольно-таки массивно. Лысый мужик бородатый такой, блядь, идет с пулеметом, блядь, по коридору. Это пизда. С подтяжками на скоброй. Ну зачем ты сменил? Достал пустой пистолет.
Buffet. That deal at the favela was getting dirtier by the minute. Those bastards were clearly in bed with the Crusher Prado. Now we just had to find out why. Starting with a bit of bedtime reading for Mr. De Silva. When you've lived the kind of life I've lived, reality comes at you through a different lens. But nothing could have prepared me for what was on the other side of that door. I had to get those poor bastards out of there.
Get him out of here. Go. Go. Wait. I said get... Serrano.
Serrano. He looked pathetic. A man defeated. I walked away and left him to his own personal nightmare.
А, пули-то были
Whatever
запасные.
hell this was De Silva had sent me into, I knew I had to put an end to it.
Вот эта вот обезьяна, которая с распухшими глазами, блять, у жабы.
I didn't understand
Вот теперь
everything.
патронов не было, видно, что разряжено.
But I understood enough. Sometimes a complicated problem.
Короче,
Best tackled.
ну тот еще террорист у себя на районе был, его все уважали, боялись. И вот его загребли полицейские эти. Блядь, где ствол? Ебать, спас золотой. Я иду нахуй. Это пиздец, что это происходит? Не, ну нахуй, нужно менять это золотое говно, я что, серьезно не могу на это смотреть. Зачем я это все детали поднимаю? Блядь, ложись. Ну это все, это пиздец. Попал! Я не знаю, что делать, у меня нет стволов, вот просто пустой пистолет, дробовик, который мне нравится, и кучу от вооруженных чувств. 5 минус дал. Ой-ой-ой-ой-ой-ой. Так, быстрее ствол нужно брать. Охуеть, что за терминаторы пошли? У него нужно было всадить, чтобы он откинулся. О! Брызг. Кто меня убил? Сука, какая сука меня убила? Я хотел добивание сделать. Челик даже не сдох, он специально ждал меня. Ладно, все, в этот раз нужно что-то принять другое. О, у меня патроны появились. Кайф. Ну ладно, на ближнюю я их. Por favor. Пустой ствол поднял. Все, это ловушка, блядь. Как он рукой держит? Как он, блядь, держит рукой? Что это? Что это? Что это за держание такое? Пустой ствол поднял, блядь. О, Jesus Christ! Что хуйня? А что это за начало такое? Подними ствол, другой. Надо же, выбрал в первую очередь необходимого мне челика. Ты их много, блядь, ну... Разве в первый раз... Ой, как мне это нравится. С первого выстрела он простреливает бронежилеты, которая вот не может пробить. Ну, типа первый выстрел ты обязательно должен сваншотить. И типа живешь дальше. Кто это сделал? Ну выйди, пожалуйста. Изи схема, вот просто батит меня как только могут. Один начинает стрелять, сразу съебается. Споткнулся. А может с окна кто-то стрелял? Да, ну не знаю, факт то, что как-то меня какая-то хуйня убивает. Я лучше хернуть пизду, я знаю, что они будут вытворять.
This was hell on earth. De Silva was no fool. I'd have driven on off into the sunset too if I were him. But I was in too far now.
Ну это пиздец, конечно, гринго, наняли вот.
I hadn't slept. It looked like Victor had won the sympathy vote. Found his universal connection to the people. Triumph out of tragedy. Part of me couldn't help thinking that had been his plan all along.
А Виктор, да, ну, скользкий пидор, блядь. Сразу понял, что что-то не так, ему как-то похуистично было. О, пиано. Ой, пианино. Первый раз не сыграл, а второй раз сыграешь.
There it was, the soundtrack to my life. And, for a few seconds, came harmony. Finally.
Так посмотрел, блядь, типа никто не видит этого дебила. Я помню, что у какого-то пацанчика тут был револьвер, и он, наверное, с радостью поделился бы со мной. Если они будут тратить время. Нету. Нету, в прошлый раз был. Помню, был. Да, это точно. Это, блядь, органы прячет. Бай.
What the fuck is going on here?
How much do you want?
What have you been doing?
I am a doctor. I help people.
What have you been doing here?
It's easy for you. Listen, I know people. They will kill you. I can help you. Trust me. Please, please.
What have you been doing?
I have a lot of money. Look, look. Lots of money. I do important research. Please.
Caralho! Caralho!
Espera, espera. Eu posso explicar tudo. Tudinho. Não, não. Por favor. Pelo amor de Deus. Por favor, não me mata. Não, não. Pelo amor de Deus.
E aí, doutor?
For all Serrano owed me, he'd paid enough. For now, I had bigger debts to call in.
Блять, так, осталось определить, кто такой Серрано. Срану.
Even I could guess what demolição meant. That building was condemned in more ways than one.
Наверное, это стратегически важно эти, блять, долбы, типа, если их ёбнут, то здание ёбнется. Может, ребята, ну, типа, планировщики, которые под снос здания, которые под здание, ну, здание сносят, они вот отметили эти вот, блять, балки, что... Они необходимы для того, чтобы конструкция держалась. Блять, ну все золотые стволы, пиздец. Не знаю, вроде как и не надо поднимать, но если мне не нравится, но я, блядь, поднимаю, вот дебил. О, арсенал.
They had a fucking arsenal in here. It was time to bring this little hellhole to the ground, so I decided to put some of their C4 to good use.
Надень бронежилет, пожалуйста, блядь. Ну это так неправдоподобно, когда он без бронежилета бегает. Там челики с бронежилетами, со всякой хуйней. А я просто на похую, блядь. Прибежал, бым-бым. Да, осматривайся, мало ли кто подойдет со спины. Где еще? А он вдалеке.
I'd seen some dark shit in my time, but this was something else. These vermin had gone into a place where life was cheap and found a way to get rich off it. I just wanted to finish this and get far away from here. But then, true to form, more of the rats came out of their holes.
Quem sai desse prédio até esse cara tá morto.
Бля, если я в четко попаду. Я же ничего не сделал.
At least my visitors have been kind enough to leave the gate open.
Понятно. Ну ща попиздим. Ну, я, конечно, не ожидал того, что ко мне кто-то с спины придет. Ко мне 3 челика приходят такие. Трон закончился, охуеть.
Any time I bought had been going real cheap. If I was gonna plant the rest of those explosives, I had to do it now.
Но все же бронежилет пробивается. Ну, как бы они не старались. Урон они все же впитывали. Но челика убил чисто выстрелами в бронежилет. Не, ну золотая РПГ это ладно, это пусть будет. Золотой калаш, золотая РПГ, но все остальное это, блядь, ну не знаю, как-то мне не поддается восприятию.
That was the last of the explosives. I just hoped it was enough to bring down the building and all the evil in it.
Who wants to take a shot? You see what this is? Come on, anybody? Want to be a hero? I got nothing to lose. Let's do it.
Que porra que tá acontecendo aqui?
Senor Neves.
What the fuck is your problem, man?
My problem? My problem? Wanna know what my problem is? You're turning humans into glue. That's what my fucking problem is.
I don't know what you're talking about, American. All I know is what I hear about you. You bodyguard for the Brancos. They are all dead. You help the poor. Today, many of them dead. You are a proper American hero.
At least I fucking tried.
Well done with your effort. The whole city is grateful. The great American savior of the poor.
That's right.
You think you made any difference? You think stopping this legitimate business venture is helping anyone?
Legitimate?
Законный бизнес.
People's organs.
We pay for everything. We have the record.
Oh, so people can sell their livers, their hearts, their eyeballs? You're insane, you sick fuck.
We kept people safe in the city. Decent people. Safe. I know a lot of powerful people.
Well, your powerful people aren't gonna help you out of this one, buddy.
Блять, а мне бы какие-нибудь связи, а? Я думаю, они сейчас мне помогли бы. Чё тут мне такую ситуацию делать? Здание рушится, мне это хило. Ну, тебе зашквар? Чё, вылезти? Не, ну это нереально. Спасибо, я отпусти. Возобновление продаться на это дело. Блять. Он, видимо, свалился сверху и выжил. Как вы мне так продамажили? О, Jesus Christ! Бля. Ну, это, конечно, было очень дико, блядь. Просто... Не знаю, я, видимо, это долго буду проходить эту хуйню. Бля, зря я автомата не взял. Вот, бля, взял снайперскую винтовку и попробуй сейчас куда-то попади. О, ла 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 ла. Что за хуйня я делаю? У меня хилка была? Откуда у меня хилка? Ясен хер он выжил. У меня неожиданно появились патроны на пистолет. Блядь. Я один нихуя не понимаю, откуда у меня это все. Почему? Блядь, почему так происходит? Я выстрелил у него 3 раза. 3 раза, блядь. Блядь, просто, блядь, ему похуй. еще же должен быть наверху один. Как-то мало людей. Не верю, что это все. Как с этим бороться? Я челику въебал. Раз, 6, 7. Вот он живой стоит, ждет. Что это за ствол? О, в принципе, давай заберу. Я, скорее всего, буду бегать. Ладно, с магном давайте побегаем. Но... Вот у магнума я вижу урон хороший. То есть он 3 раза попадает, даже... Ну, похуй куда. Пойдет он, к примеру, тоже... в тот же самый бронежилет 3 раза ему достаточно, чтобы убить челика. Ну, я думаю, нам на вертолет, ну, логично. Нет, нихуя не логично. Зачем нам на вертолет улетает создание, которое должно было в секунды, короче, развалиться. Но оно не разваливается. А, ну внутрь даже пойдем. Вот так. Не, пойдем. Бля, да откуда? Ну ёбаный в рот. Ай, сука, это приходится каждый раз переигрывать, чтобы просто понять, откуда и быть готовым. О, это было жестко, блять, его просто говнище. Да, он просто время от времени падает на нижний этаж. Поэтому, так сказать, неожиданность происходит. Он не попал в меня. Это пиздец, как его швырнуло. Можно меня стволы. Хорошо. Откуда меня убили? Не в этот раз. О-о-о-о-о. И патроны закончились. Да ёбаный в рот! Ай, блядь, это пизда. Ай. Я просто знаю, что вот ему нужно... И опять патроны закончились. Я просто знаю, когда я при смерти, мне достаточно одного выстрела, чтобы выбить ему шлем, и он с меня отвалил. Он вообще упадет, если я ему въебу. Хоть ты вот просто стоишь, жди, пока он тебе вынесет здоровье, и ты ему въебал такой нет. На нахуй.
I told you the city was dangerous, friend.
I kind of like it. It's growing on me.
Nice to see a happy tourist smiling.
What
the fuck are you doing here?
I came back.
I can see that. But why?
To save you.
Oh, yeah, real hero.
Listen.
Now, come with me, Max. To Brazil. Be a chance to play the fall guy in a plot that my boss's brother's hatching to profit from the selling of human organs. Yeah, it'll be perfect for you.
What are you talking about? I don't know nothing about human organs, man. Victor and Marcelo were trying to teach Rodrigo a lesson. Get into losing the purse strings and the family money. They pressured me into doing it. You wanna die? I came back for you. I did my best. I'm having a kid, Max. I gotta go.
Fuck you!
Sure. Later. Now, let's go. Hope this thing works.
Все четненько. Улетели. Злобный лысый жердяй.
I owe you everything.
No, you don't. I'm sorry I couldn't save your sister.
I was there. It wasn't your fault.
I was paid to protect her and I didn't.
She married into a sick family.
Maybe.
I just wanted to say thank you for giving us a chance to live. I mean, as a family.
I hope it all works out for you, for all of you.
Thank you. Don't be too long.
Well, buddy, that's it.
Where are you guys gonna go?
I don't know, maybe back to New York, maybe down to Argentina. Giovanna has family in Salvador. Maybe we'll just stay there.
Me, I got business to take care of.
I'm sorry I dragged you into this. I know it was very wrong.
It's all right, it's done. But hey, I'm having myself a fun old time. Maybe this is how things had to be. Figure I might as well die in the sunshine as die in the snow.
Look, I'm sorry I'm leaving. I got a kid coming. You know how it is.
I know how that is.
You know, I almost didn't say goodbye to you. I said to myself, maybe this guy will put a bullet in me.
Maybe I will. But not right now.
Thank you. Try to look after yourself, Max, huh? Life is worth living.
If you say so, pal.
I thought I was going to have to witness another murder.
Not him.
You ready?
I guess.
Okay. I've looked through this information you gathered. It's not very nice.
What is it?
It's the Ufe. The famous Mr. Becker.
Friend of Victor Bronco.
Yes. And a contributor to his campaigns. A government employee, of course.
And?
A weapons dealer. A murderer. This was known. A dealer in human organs. This wasn't known.
A proper gentleman.
Sure.
So you're gonna bring him down?
Yes, because I want to lose my wife and my children and then get killed myself. All that after watching him walk free.
Tell me what has to be done.
Well, officially there's nothing I can do.
And unofficially?
Well, we can always try something a little more creative.
Creative? De Silva had promised me a 10 o'clock showcase. I had to make sure I was on stage and ready for my close-up.
Diga a Becker. Que vim para ele.
Ну, вообще-то они должны его или пристрелить, потому что, ну, им же как-то похуй. Но, а с другой стороны, типа, блядь, он безоружный, нужно завести к самому главному и дать ему пизды.
Ei, olha aqui. Tropa. Ei, moço. Mano, que é esse cara aí?
Manda tua conta, rapaz.
Vai se fuder, ó. Eu conto, eu quero saber da culpa.
Ela não desgruda dela, velho.
Ei, quem é essa cara aí?
Convidado nosso. Quebra esse otário aí.
Deixa comigo, dá uma lição nele.
Então, o pai dela não desgruda.
Ladrão, filha da puta! Vai atrás de inocentes! Vai ver o que vai acontecer contigo mesmo aqui! É aqui que você vai se acontecer, caralho! Tá pensando o quê? Hã? Onde é que você vem, hein? Fica aí, caralho! Eu? Se fodeu, filha da puta! Otário! Vai morrer aí, otário! Deixa eu sair daqui, né?
Ô, 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 segura a porta aí.
Eu vi uma outra versão.
Olha, vamos resolver aquela parada lá, hein? Demorou. Chega aí. Valeu, amigo.
Hey! What are you doing here? Huh? I ask you a question. Answer him! Answer him! What are you doing?
What?
What are you doing here?
O que você está fazendo aqui?
What are you doing here?
I don't understand. I can't hear you.
What are you doing here?
Doing here?
Me in the ear.
Hey, answer me! What are you doing here?
Back in the precinct after all this time. Time to find out what the hell was going on.
Atire nele! E abra um caminho! Você tá cego! Faz alguma coisa, caralho!
I knew nothing resembling good times lay beyond that gate, but I was gonna have to face the music sooner or later.
Пиздец, у них тут наркоты всего. Ну, это якобы они списывают вот сюда. Ну, я что-то сомневаюсь, что они все списывают. Какая-то часть остается у них. Мне вообще охуенно живут и печенюшки какие-то, блядь, сидят.
I guess our little stunt helped some other civic-minded people raise valid concerns about community relations. Their faces said it all. I was on their side, but how could they know that? If they came through that door, I'd be leaving as a human shield and never leaving at all.
А, вот что здесь должно было произойти.
Arrived just in time. It sounded like all hell was breaking loose. Whatever nonsense De Silva had pulled, it seemed to be working.
Por favor, eu te fiz uma pergunta, pô. A gente não tinha nada a ver.
Вот, в 10 часов, получается, должны были освободиться эти. И начался бунт, и тем самым, блядь, убили моих выживших, убили, пидоры. Нет, тут уже никого нету. Ну, смотря кого ты ищешь. Челика, который тебе может дать пизды, да, он еще тут. Похилочка. А, из твоих друзей тут никого уже нету, да? Вообще. Никого тут нету.
The last few prisoners were trapped in here, and more pressingly, seemed I was too.
Не, я точно в ловушке не оказался, потому что я, блядь, могу дать отпор. Ну чё, пострелял в меня, долбоёб? как он сдох? Ну как он сдох, блядь? Он, пидор, сдох от попадания в каску. От хуй нормальный бы сдох. Вот, точнее, хуй нормальный был. Пиздок. Еще не сдох бы нихуя. Не было бы замедления. Под замедление как будто урон мой в 3 раза где-то увеличится, в 4. Просто тут пробивает, блядь, почему может тут какие-то улики? Может
посмотреть? Monday's arrest log, as far as I could tell. And no sign of anybody from Nova Esperanza. All those poor bastards have been checked straight into the Imperial Palace Hotel.
Это да.
That kid had the right idea. There was no point bouncing bullets off that thing. I decided I'd try to pick up where he left off. And then immediately regretted that decision.
И долго это будет? Вау! С первого выстрела попал мне в плечо левое. Гуд. Ну, сейчас будет мясо. А, пока долетит, блять, я умру. Все, я понял. Круто. Ну да, по сравнению с пулями очень медленно летит. Все ждать, но это так не круто. Ладно, просто все ждают. Пока он стреляется. Я не смог, кстати, за укрытие. Вот так вот я умею. Ну, в принципе, это когда нету хила, можно. А я стрельнул в него. Оу, е. Почему бы и нет? Блять, ну это подстава, это такой это говноствол подстава. Я просто встал, стрельнул, сел и в меня успели попасть. Блять. Видите, блядь, тварь. А, ну если так, да, тогда заебись. Кстати, сейчас попробую спасти этого челика, который будет вбегать. Это будет сложно.
Well, wasn't this nice? The perfect end to a perfect trip. If someone had told me 6 months ago this was where my life was headed, I'd have ordered a double of whatever they were drinking, drunk it, then blown my head off.
Que porra você tá tentando fazer? Quebra as pernas!
Только, блядь, не это.
Another dark, rainy night. Another police station. Another futile crusade for amends. Time moves forward, and nothing changes. Special Forces painkillers. Every bastard in the joint must have known I was on the loose by now. I couldn't afford to waste any more time.
Они в обнимочку падать начали. Видно, что друзья.
Police food, the same crap the world over. But I could reminisce about the old days later. For now, there was more pressing matters to deal with.
Все, больше никакой-то инфы нет, но ничего почитать. Послушать, бумажки падают какие-то. Но это хуёво.
They'd come from the control room. It looked like the security cameras were still running.
Как все меняется, рубашка стала, ну, блядь, такая мокренькая, под дождем же бегать. Ясно, ребята все продумали.
It looked like the prisoners were giving them a run for their money. That's what happens when you hand some roided-up halfwit a commando uniform with special on the front and let him ride around his hometown in a tank playing soldiers. Sooner or later, someone's gonna decide he's not so special. There were a bunch more in the elevator, tooled up like they were about to roll into Fallujah. And of course, they were headed my way.
Давайте, короче. Как скоро они меня найдут? Довольно скоро.
If the heat was rising, that meant I was getting closer to the source. I had to keep moving.
О, лазерный прицель.
I saw the elevator doors were open.
Может, без лазерного прицела есть? Ну нахуй, это говно, блядь, с лазером. Какой неудобный прицел. Ну да, по сути, он всегда активен.
But the only friend I had left in that town.
Ладно, пусть не побежали.
There was one thing I learned since being in Sao Paulo. It was that me and the local elevators were not a good mix.
Ну вот это оружие с наведением тоже нужно держаться подальше. Другое дело, что не хочу дробовик брать, но я возьму. Хочу, но возьму.
Whatever depressing fate lay on the other side of those doors, there was no point in putting it off any longer.
Что это, блядь, было? Он... Он лежа по мне стрелял. Что, как дела? Что с ебалом? Как с этого говна стрелять можно? Дебилы, блядь. Пришли с каким-то говном, блядь, мне его подкинули, чтобы я поебался. уебищный, самый уебищный поцелуй, что встречал. Блять, из чего мне сейчас его убивать нужно? Это пиздец, блядь. А ему точно больно? Я его убил! Бля, всё лишь
I
нужно...
killed more cops than cholesterol, and still no sign of Becker. It wasn't the first time it dawned on me I should probably have gone over the plan in more detail, but it was too late for that now. Sao Paulo's own David and Goliath. I'd pinned De Silva as a coward, but he'd risked more than anyone, and he'd never taken a bribe. If I didn't hurry, Becker would be long gone.
Ну, вот, оказывается, этот коп, который нам давал наводки, он, ну, не стекло. Да, по нему можно сказать, что он секуха, потому что он нас нашел, чтобы мы это все говно разгребали, а он нам просто наводки давал. Он такой говорит, блядь, он стекло, а он в итоге, блядь, с остальными яйцами.
AUP. Those were the guys who jumped the yacht in Panama. And what was this? Had the Brazilian cops tipped them off about the money? I still didn't know how I'd gone from drinking myself numb in New Jersey to looting corpses in Brazil. But this was where I was, 5,000 miles from a home I couldn't go back to, on another suicide mission to clean up a mess that wasn't even mine.
Давайте выходите, ёпта. Хорош. Еще один из лучших. Ой, ты из худших. На нах. Слышал, блядь, как тебе прописало все? Чётенько. Почему он не может, блядь, каску себе? Что тут хуйня, блядь? Не знаю, ну серьезно, он себя чувствует в безопасности, у него ягодицы
постоянно. Feel as if I'd never leave that place, like one of those nightmares where you keep running and running, only to discover you're chasing yourself.
Oh.
Nothing I was gonna find in there could make a difference now. I had all the evidence I needed.
Не умею, конечно, пистолет стрелять, но, блядь, мне так нравится, это пиздец. Ничего не делать с этим.
Tear gas. This wasn't good. I needed to find a way out of that stairwell and fast.
Что это за ствол? Тоже какой-то револьвер.
This was a waste of time. That would have been too easy. The doors were all locked. There had to be something else I wasn't seeing. My eyes and throat burned, but at least I could breathe. I was trying to work out what direction I was headed in when I discovered some more Brazilian architecture not designed for the American physique. There it was, the tape from the Bronco security system. Jesus, it was that guy. I had seen him in the favela. Bachmeyer, Becker's right-hand man. His time would come. Him and Becker.
Смотри ТВ, спасибо нахуй. Нет.
I'd seen enough. It was time to bring this nightmare to an end.
Все, так мало улик. Да, это жестко, меня зажали. Я еще живой, после такой хуйни, что я вытворяю, еще живой. Ай, блядь, и все же двое было. Я просто стрелял, думаю, может мне показалось. И мне нихуя не показалось. Это пиздец, бля, не, нахуй такой револьвер, нужно было на лестнице подобрать нормальный. Вообще, блядь, возьму-ка 2 ствола. Пизду, я буду с одним бегать, как нормальный челик. Это револьвер, блядь. Вот, этот пидор, он такой бронированный, блядь, у него даже бронежилета нету. Почему он так много впитывает в себя? Ладно, я, в принципе, останусь с револьвером. Лазерным прицелом, лазер.
I couldn't get that tape out of my head. Why had Ufe killed Rodrigo? I wasn't gonna find any answers in the forensics lab. I had to push on.
Ясен, хуй, нужно двигаться дальше.
Hey, pal. Nice to see you.
Vai pra casa, gringo de merda.
I don't think we've been properly introduced.
I know who you are.
Then you should have killed me in the office when you had the chance.
There's still time, meu camarada.
Ну все, пошли. Откройте. О, что это за хуйня такая? Вау, это были звуки дикие. Внизу, блядь, что ли, уселся? Если бы он был внизу, у меня был бы лишь один вопрос, как он туда, блядь, попал. Но он не внизу, так что... Сквозь камень. Сквозь стену.
still nothing to show for it. It felt like I was detaching, that maybe this was revenge for something else, something buried deep in the past.
Взять, наконец-то, блядь.
It was a little late to be thinking about precautions, but something told me this shit show was barely through the warm-up act.
Пиздец, он бронежилет думался надеть. Wow.
Rodrigo, Giovanna, Passos, everyone who'd meant anything was gone. Like so many times before, I'd found myself alone, locked on a course of destruction. It was at my worst when I was at my best.
Я нормально ствол не взял запасной, ну ладно, уже с револьвером. Whoa! Прямо почин. Ну вот это просто выдуманная смерть была. Пуля залетела сбоку, но никак его там не прикрыть ничем был. Так, а что у меня по бронежилету тут вообще? Вот из-за этого я хочу переиграть. Я хочу просто вот подойти к нему вплотную и въебало дать за то, что он сделал тут.
Beleza, perdi.
Да, конечно, конечно, бронежилет. На колени, сука.
Becker and Bachmeyer had taken their pound of flesh and sold it on the black market. Now I was coming for mine.
Ну, то что, опять забастовка?
Beleza, rapaziada, bom trabalho. Só tô esperando a confirmação do outro grupo, mas o gringo já
Они там уже обоссались.
Ele não parece estar morto!
Da puta, pelo amor de Deus!
Как вообще с этим бороться? Да, тут лежит, мне как-то похуй. Лучше бы я лежал, не знаю, почему-то я встал.
Americans love to interfere in things you do not understand.
Oh, I understand plenty, asshole.
How stupid can one man be?
I couldn't get a direct shot. I was gonna have to get creative. It was a waste of bullets. His cover was too good.
Даже возможности не дают в него выстрелить, ответный выстрел, чтобы подхилиться. О, детка, детка, что я тут взял? Что я тут возьму? Хилочка, отлично. 2 хилочки есть. Ну, если он в укрытии, в которое я не могу добраться. Тогда мне придется перебраться на тот конец. Иди нахуй.
Those ceiling tiles looked kind of loose. It was worth a shot.
You don't know when you're lost, do you?
Так, я еще живой.
I hoped I'd be the one to kill you. You're even crazier than I thought!
Понятно, то есть, блять, хочешь победить, иди на другой способ.
You should know when to walk away! Do you even see what a joke you are?
Так, жалочный, подожди. Вот нужно другой ствол дать, чтобы с тобой поговорить нормально, потому что... Третий глаз себе вставим сейчас. Да, карточка у него.
This was the passkey to Becker's office. I was close to the end of all this, and I could feel it.
Becker!
Something funny about dying?
I felt like the avenging angel. I looked like a fat bald dude with a bad temper.
You disgusting piece of shit! I know everything!
Not everything, my friend. Let go of him, Max. Huh? Hmm? There's a good fellow. Well. Victor, I was wondering when you'd reappear out of whatever slimy hole you live in. I'd like to just say, Max, I just want to say thank you for all your hard work, for my family, and for cleaning up that horrible mess with the Crachá Preto for us. You know I'm tough on crime. I give you a bonus, but I think you just fritter it away. Becker, take his gun.
Toma, seu filho da puta!
They barred the door. My only hope was to chase them down. I knew they'd be leaving town, and my guess is they would try to fly out of here. Rich people love to fly away.
God damn it!
Okay, Max. Now you check the main terminal. I'm gonna go and look for the Bronco plane by the hangar, okay?
Let's do it.
You keep an eye out in there. You know Becker's gonna have some guys in there watching out for you.
Yep. So, of course, I knew they were looking for me. But the airport was about the only place a fat gringo might blend in. Well, there or a sex club. My delusions of disguise lasted around 2 seconds. They were out in force. And they were out for me. But then, I was out for them too. Every last one of those bastards.
Check in.
Come on, bastards.
Ну, когда все просто пролежал. Нужно было тут сражаться, да? На самом деле я уже играл, блять, устал играть в Макс Пейн, так что сори, Макс. Ой, всё, до сегодня, я думаю, хватит. Всем спасибо, пока.